Kate. Welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Guys, today's topic is the effects of your being indifferent to the narcissist towards the kids. The effects of being indifferent to the narcissist and how that shows up where your kids are concerned. Now, guys, when you finally get to the beautiful stage of being indifferent, where you don't really think too much about what they're doing or if they're doing anything, and you don't simply do not react, it doesn't matter. you know when you get to this stage, and believe me, or believe you me, um they know they know that it doesn't really nothing really works. You reserve your response to what is supposed to be on. It doesn't matter what else they're talking about, you know and you don't even make too much effort towards this. It just That's just where you are. So when you get to this stage, and you're sharing kids with these people, what ends up happening is that they will shift the expectations that they have for you. How they thought it was all gonna go down. They'll shift these expectations to the children. And this is regardless of the new supply being around or not. They shift this expectation they have specifically for you to the children. So this is where you have them. If the kids are older or something, they maybe call the children or whatever, and they're asking them questions like they normally will ask you questions. Like, for example, let's say you were married, or your partner, whatever, and you're somewhere out stuck, and you maybe locked your key in the car, and then you calling your partner on the phone and they're not answering. You're frantic because you want them to come get you the spare key, or get somebody to come help you because you locked the key in the car. And so when you finally get hold of them, the way you ask them questions, like, oh, where were you? I was calling, this and this happened. I was trying to get hold of you for about 30 minutes, stuff like that. That's, normal. Now, when the narcissist shift these expectations they have for you towards the children, this is what it looks like when they call the kids. Now, they might probably call one time and the kids don't answer or something like that. The next time they call, which, probably usually back to back, they'll call and then the kids will maybe answer because now they heard the phone or something. And then you see them really on the phone, like going off, like there's some emergency that the kids kind of, they were supposed to help them. Like, where were you? I called you like 3 times. Of course, most of this is a lie. And nobody will answer the phone. And I was trying to get hold of you. Where were you guys? They're calling as if there's some kind of emergency that kids were trying to help them resolve. And you see the kids defending themselves like, I know, we didn't hear the phone. Or by the time we got to the phone, he hung up or something like that. So you could actually hear them, because I've heard this before, going off on the phone towards the children, like making demands. And this is kind of like the same thing that they do with you while you were still married with them, where you're out, maybe you're going to the grocery store and they're calling you. Where are you? How long did you spend at the grocery aisle? I mean, the produce aisle. How long are you spending over on on your way home? Which route did you take? Those 21 questions and plus that they ask you when you get home, or they're busy calling you the whole time you're out, trying to get you to come back, like something is going to happen. That kind of control they have, or they try to, have over you, is the same thing that, they shift this thing to their kids. And if the kids are like maybe younger, they're not, answering phone, or maybe you're using like a video conference or whatever, they might go towards where to get a reaction out of you. And it will look like this. Maybe the kids come on the, video on the phone, and they were like, what is wrong with your hair? Your hair is a mess. What is wrong with your shirt? How do that shirt doesn't even fit? Now, this is all going, of course, you obviously somewhere in the background, because these are kids. They're probably, I'm talking about like 5, 4, 3-year-olds, be on the phone with them, and that, going off on how their hair looks or how their shirt looks. And then an adult, of course, is supposed to know not to talk to children like that, but that's not the target here. The narcissist is trying to get you to jump into that conversation and go off. And how dare you criticize this? There's nothing wrong with her hair, or there's nothing wrong with his hair, stuff like that. But the narcissist is trying to get you to say something, because you have gotten to the place where it doesn't matter. You don't stress. It's time for them, the kids, to talk to their father or to talk to their mom. You present the phone. There's no issue. You're not arguing over stuff. It doesn't matter. You're not reacting to anything. Like it is, like you taking the day as it goes. Like it doesn't matter. They're not engaging you. So, but they'll try to go shift that expectation they have for you of what they expect to happen, with the back and forth stuff, and they shift that to the kids. This is where, like I said, they're calling and asking the kids questions, having the kids explain themselves. Just like you would do, you were doing anyway when you were still with them, explaining themselves over nothing. Or call like criticizing, the kids, how they look, what they're wearing, how they're talking, something that will get you to react, and this is, something that they'll do because you are now indifferent. It doesn't matter. you know, Guys, get a hold of your mind, so you make sure you don't fall for this, trick. Like I said, if you made it to that beautiful place of being indifferent, really, without so much thought as how you actually reacting to anything or responding to anything, it's kind of like where everybody's aiming to be with these people. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything's falling.